Welcome back to Ontario Winter Carnival Bon Sioux here in Sioux, Canada. Kathy and I are enjoying the Pancake Breakfast, which is an annual event here at Bon Sioux. And coming up next on PM Magazine, a company called Long Haul is getting a lot of mileage out of its idea to peddle products to truckers. Now, Long Haul t-shirts, jeans, and caps have been sold at truck stops throughout the country.
But one of the fastest sellers today is also one of the least traditional. Are you ready? Truckers Cologne. PM's Pam Moore drove up to the 49er truck stop in Sacramento, California to hear what the truckers have to say about this new cologne.
Truck stops like Sacramento's 49er are oasis for the 18-wheeler crowd. You can gas up, you can ring up, and you can give up your hard driving cash for all sorts of trucker trinkets. These are big, naughty nudes for the mud flaps. And there are magazines, radar detectors, ornaments for the hood, something to chew, something to swallow, and something to wear. These are long-haul jeans, mature figured pants cut big just where a trucker might need it. The Long Haul Company has made $10 million on the trousers, and now they have toilet water. This is Long Haul Cologne, now selling at 350 select truck stops across the nation. Now, the manufacturer of this cologne describes it as masculine, clear, and crisp, with a blend of woods, particularly deep moss, that gives it an outdoorsy scent and a bright, crisp note of citrus. It's a very masculine scent, and it's not for quiche eaters. But will this ode truck stop, with its deep moss and bright notes of citrus, replace the aroma of diesel at the 49er? There's only one way to find out. This is something brand new, and it's made for truckers. It's called Long Haul Cologne. I want you to splash some of that on you now. Go ahead, just feel free. That's right, put it on there. Now, I want honest opinion. What do you think?
It's a little strong, but smells good. I think it smells real good. It smells manly.
It hangs on too much. That makes you smell like a woman.
Has a strong smell to it. I think it'd stay with you for a while.
Smell this.
I smell it. It stinks.
It smells better than the trucks and better than most of the drivers.
Would you put a lot of this on and drive in your truck with it?
Oh, of course, definitely. Yeah, I like to smell good and look good when I unload, you know.
If I want to smell like diesel fuel, I go over here to the pump and pump me some diesel fuel on me when I'm fueling my truck up.
But like it or not, there is one hitch, and that's the price of this manly bottle, $16. Would you pay $16 for it?
No.
But expensive or not, fragrant or foul, Long Haul is selling. Seems many kings of the road just wouldn't leave home without it.
The company that came out with Long Haul for truckers is planning a new line of merchandise.
That's right, it's called Hard Hat, and as you probably already guessed, it's for construction workers. And now let's see what we have for you coming up next week on PM Magazine. She's one of the world's most admired women. Next week on PM Magazine, Marilyn Beck turns the tables on Barbara Walters with questions on her life, her loves, and raising a teenage daughter.
Then, Harry Blackstone Jr. talks to people who say they've actually come back from the dead.
I remember going through a black void.
And see the Mrs. Seffel movie's true story of a warden's wife who helps her death row lover escape.
Unfortunately, this marks the end for PM Magazine here in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. We've had a wonderful time all this week at the Ontario Winter Carnival Bon Sioux, and we certainly hope that you've enjoyed the shows also. By the way, the carnival isn't over yet, and we'll explain that in just a moment. But before then, PM Magazine, Rob and I in particular, want to extend a very special thank you to Ted Brooks and Ken Lejam and all the support staff for making our week here for the festival and here in Sioux, Canada so outstanding, very memorable. It was a fantastic week. We hope you've enjoyed the show. It's not over yet, though. There are still a couple events that we encourage you to take advantage of. And don't forget, there's still a 30% exchange rate on monetary exchange for American money here.
That's right. And tomorrow night is the Winterfest. Now, 7,000 to 8,000 people are expected to attend that event with kids' events all day. And at night, there's a beer fest for the adults. And we don't want you to forget about the Northern Lights Snowmobile Festival, sponsored by Snowmobile Algoma. That'll be going on all weekend, too. And those festivities kick off just a few minutes from now at the Water Tower Inn. With their bash and briefing for the Northern Lights Snowmobile Festival. And coming up next week, we'll be celebrating National Vote Tech Week by visiting the Tech Center in Traverse City on PM Magazine. That's coming up next week. We've enjoyed Bon Sioux, and we're looking forward to coming back to Traverse City. We'll see you next week.
Good night.